Hi Mimi, my name is Madeline and I'm going to be walking you through this session today. Before we begin, I have some information for you and I'm going to read it to make sure that I cover everything. You probably already have a good idea of why we asked you here, but let me go over it again briefly. We're asking people to try using a website that we are working on so we can see whether it works as intended. The session should take about an hour. The first thing I want to make clear right away is that we're testing the site, not you. You can't do anything wrong here. In fact, this is probably the one place today where you don't have to worry about making mistakes. As you use the site, I'm going to ask you as much as possible to try to think out loud, to say what you're looking at, what you're trying to do, and what you're thinking. This will be as big of help to us. Also, please don't worry about that you're going to hurt our feelings. We're doing this to improve the site, so we need to hear your honest reactions. If you have any questions as we go along, just ask them. I may not be able to answer them right away since we're interested in how people do when they don't have someone sitting next to them to help. But if you still have any questions when you're done, I'll try to answer them then. And if you need to take a break at any point, just let me know. With your permission, we're going to record what happens on the screen and our conversation. The recording will only be used to help us figure out how to improve the site, and it won't be seen by anyone except the people working on this project. And it helps me because I don't have to take as many notes. If you would, I'm going to ask you to sign a simple permission form for us. It just says that we have your permission to record you, and the recording will only be seen by the people working on the project. Thank you. Do you have any questions so far?
No.
Okay, before we look at the site, I'd like to ask you just a few quick questions. First, what's your occupation? What do you do all day?
I'm an incoming sophomore at Indiana University, and my major is human resources, and I work at TIS.
Wow, that's very interesting. Now, roughly, how many hours a week altogether? Just a ballpark estimate, would you say you spend using the internet, including web browsing and email, at work and at home?
40 hours?
That seems pretty reasonable. I probably use the same. And what's the split between email and browsing? A rough percentage.
Email, maybe like 5 hours, and browsing would be like the rest.
Okay. What kinds of sites are you looking at when you browse the web?
I go on Twitter and Facebook, other social media.
Me too. Do you have any favorite websites?
Twitter.
I'm surprised that thing's still free. Okay, great. We're done with the questions and we can start looking at things. Okay, so this is the website. First, I'm going to ask you to look at this page and tell me what you make of it. What strikes you about it?
The pizza.
Whose site do you think it is, and what can you do here, and what's it for? Just look around and do a little narrative.
So this looks...
Just don't click on anything.
Okay. This looks like a menu for a restaurant. You could like even subscribe as a VIP member. It has like nice pictures of the foods, and I guess it's located in Bloomington.
Yes. Very good. Thank you. Now I'm going to ask you to try doing some specific tasks. I'm going to read each one out loud and give you a printed copy. I'm also going to ask you to do these tasks without using search. We'll learn a lot more about how well the site works that way. So, and again, as much as possible, it will help us if you can try to think out loud as you go along. So just like, as you're just tapping on your things, you're just like, oh, up here and stuff like that. Okay, so the first scenario is find special event policy for reservation. So here it is.
Okay. So reservation. Scrolling down to see special events, and the policy is
So the policy is right there.
Yeah, right here.
Mhm. Okay, so that was just like a simple one to start off with.
Mhm.
And then our second task is sign up for VIP emails for Lenny's.
Okay, that was in the home screen. I'm pretty sure.
And I think there might be a few ways to go about it, but that might be the easiest.
So you want me to sign up, right?
Well, you don't actually have to. You just had to find it.
Okay, so yeah, it's right
awesome.
here.
Okay, and then so that was pretty easy too. And then this final one is leave a comment card on website.
I'll leave a comment card on website. So I would think the comments are on the bottom, but they're not.
Mm.
So let me keep scrolling. Maybe contact.
That seems like
It would be
something that
reasonable.
would make sense.
Okay, comment card right here.
Perfect.
Got it.
And then, but you should be able to get to it.
Oh,
So.
there's okay. Yeah, there's a hyperlink.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Was it difficult for you to find that hyperlink because of the color?
Yeah, I think so actually. Yeah, because I thought that was just it. But yeah,
Mhm.
I feel like
You
if
can
anything,
actually,
they
like,
could
put
they
it-
should emphasize if that it's a hyperlink.
Awesome. Okay, so thank you. That was very helpful. Do you have any questions for me now that we're done?
No.
Awesome. I hope you have a great rest of your day, Mimi.